Oluwa Bankulemo and
I'm Ademla Adegoke.
Happy Valentine's in advance
or in arrears. Whenever you're watching this, just know that we hope you had an amazing Valentine's Day. Welcome back to Shining Forth on Chrisland TV.
I know you've missed us because we've missed you too.
We did loads of amazing stuff, and this episode will totally blow your mind.
Totally, I'm so pumped for our second episode.
Me too. Today's a special one, folks.
Absolutely. It's all about the Chrisland loving magic.
Describe Valentine's in one word.
Lit.
I thought you were going to say kindness.
Or chocolates.
Or giving.
Or my favorite color, red, which is about my second favorite thing after Christmas and my birthday.
So, third best thing then?
You know what I mean. Speaking of likes, you should probably like this video.
And click on the subscribe button. And also, press on the notification bell to follow up on any of our contents.
Let's go over to the schoolyard, where students tell us why they are proud Chrislanders.
We're Chrislanders. Of course our brains and blazers are always on plus. We always look good.
We're Chrislanders. Of course, we greet every adult we see. Good afternoon, Mr. Banker.
Good afternoon.
Grab your popcorn, refill your juice boxes. It's break time. When we're back, Melinda Odi rocks the Chrisland Reports. And brace yourself for an epic guest on who, what, where. Don't change the channel. The excitement continues.
I have a riddle for you. What is it? There's only one word in the dictionary that's spelled wrong. What is it? Obviously, wrong. Correct.
You're watching Shining Forth on Chrisland TV.
Good day and welcome to Chrisland Reports, and I'm your anchor, Mel Odi. I'll be taking you through the top 3 news here at Chrisland. At number 3, our YouTube rises as it hits the 10,000 subscribers mark, celebrating its first episode, Shining Forth. This amazing news happened January last month, and if asked, Chrisland is certain that it only gets better.
It can only get better. It can only get better. It can only get better. It can only get better.
Isn't that just great? And with this show, we are set to be the greatest because this is the greatest show. Sorry, I just love singing. But with love in mind, we go over to the primary school section where they had the best Valentine's Day ever. Isn't that just precious? At number 1, we got news that places you at the heart of our Christian community.
In a vibrant display of athleticism and sportsmanship, Chrisland Schools VGC held its annual inter-house sports competitions on February the 7th, captivating audiences with thrilling contests and spirited camaraderie. The 2024 inter-house sports competition took off at the Festec area branch, followed by the Chrisland College Dimu, setting the stage for a memorable sporting extravaganza. At Chrisland Schools VGC, Lily House emerged triumphant, clinching first position with an impressive haul of 19 gold medals, 10 silver medals and 3 bronze medals.
Put your hands together. Whoa! Lily House!
Iris House secured the second position with a commendable display. All Daffodil House and the Lotus House showcased their prowess, clinching the third and fourth positions respectively. Chrisland High School VGC continued its sporting fervour with its own inter-house sports competition held on February the 8th. Hines House emerged as the champion, showcasing their athleticism and determination. First House and Oaks House secured the second and third positions, respectively, while Cedars House clinched the fourth place. Overall, the inter-house sports competition at both the primary and the secondary schools was a resounding success, highlighting the importance of sports in fostering teamwork, discipline, and healthy competition among students.
That's it on Chrisland Reports.
Haha, Melinda, Audie, and her melodies.
I'm sure you're having a great time because this episode is giving everything it's meant to give.
I got a riddle for you, and I bet you a cookie won't guess it right.
Oh my gosh. How dare you? Wait, the audacity. Challenge accepted.
Are you sure you're ready?
Just come on out with it.
Okay. What's heavy, forward, and is not backwards?
Oh my god. Oh, is this what you thought I would get?
Then if you knew it, why not just say it already?
The word ton. Now let's take a quick ad break while I fetch my cookie from Miss Know-It-All and Smarty Pants over here.
I've got a riddle for you.
Okay.
I go up and down but never move. What am I?
That's very easy. You're a staircase.
Absolutely. You're watching Shining Forth on Chrisland TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Today on Who, What, Where, I have the rare privilege of sitting across a parent at Chrisland School VGC and Chrisland High School VGC. She also happens to be the PTA chairperson of Chrisland School VGC, Mrs. Odera Okonkwo. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Evan. Thank you for having me on Chrisland TV.
In several interviews, your daughter, Mesoma Okonkwo, has cited you as her push and inspiration to have very public feat, #1 globally in the Cambridge IGCSE. What would you say your recipe is to raising such an outstanding child?
Thank you for that question. So, what would my recipe be? First of all, I would like to thank Mesoma as well for also citing me, as source of inspiration. But I would say the roles are also kind of reversed because I am also inspired by what she has achieved for herself. So the first thing I would say first of all would be God. God really has helped her to achieve this feat, and God has been the foundation for her, and I have to acknowledge him first. And then secondly, I would say it would be hard work. It would be hard work. I would say that would be her recipe. She's very disciplined, she's focused, and she doesn't skip on the hard work. Some people skip on the hard work, but she doesn't. She embraces it and takes it head on. Whatever she has to do to get there, she would do it. She wouldn't cut corners. And I think that, so seeing that global feat, I can say I was surprised, but I was not surprised in a way because I felt it was just a great way to, recognize all she has put into it. So that's what I would say, God and then hard work.
What role would you say Chrisland played in this success?
That's a very important question, Evan. Thank you. Chrisland really contributed to this success, and I'm going to trace it back all the way to her nursery. I remember even from her nursery, so Chrisland children have this habit of one annoying habit. We'll call it annoying as parents because we grew up old school, but Chrisland children have this annoying habit of always correcting us parents. Don't say this, say this. So from nursery, she's even been doing that, That's not the proper way to pronounce that. This is not the proper way to do this. And I'm like, thank you very much, Oshe. But I understood what the school was trying to achieve. They were trying to raise global learners. And so I took the corrections, I made amendments where I could, and then we continued. So that spanned from her nursery to her primary, and she kept doing that. And I know in year 6, she kept trying to say, I'm going to try and get a 10/10 in creative writing with Mr. Mike. they say it's not doable, but I want to be the person that can do it. And I saw that push, and I saw the teachers also engaging them to make sure that, not putting them down like saying this is unattainable, but the teachers encouraging them and giving them the tips to help them get that 10 over 10 in creative writing. Because everybody's like, you can never get 10 over 10 in creative writing. But I see the teachers also helping them, Mr. Mike and all those that helped her in creative writing, Mr. Clinton Eze, helping them. And in high school, there was even a continuation of that. So I think it's also good where you're in a school where the school is going to partner with your child in pushing the boundaries of excellence. And I think that's what Chrisland does for children in academics.
You have continued the Chrisland tradition with her siblings. Would you say your recipe is a one-size-fits-all?
No, not at all. So I've got 6 kids in Chrisland. Well, I had 6 kids. They were somewhere in nursery, but they've graduated, thank be to God, to primary. So I've got primary and high school now. I won't say it's one size fits all, and I've had to even learn in this my journey of parenting in Chrisland. But one thing I'm thankful for is that Chrisland educators also know what they are doing. So I've had same teacher teach 2 of my children across years, and I've seen the teacher understand each child differently. So I know that I've got different children, and I have to understand. So Mesoma is someone who takes her time to read, and I have a son who, he inhales his reading. He doesn't sit down, but he inhales it, and I'm like, are you done? He's like, I'm done. I'm like, there's no way you're done. And I ask questions, and he's answering me, so I know he's just reading at a faster pace. He assimilates faster, and I have to follow all of them the way they are, because to do one size fits all, I think it would be a disservice to them. And I tell them at home, no pressure that because of what your sister has achieved that you feel you have to replicate the same. You can leave English, you can break the record in maths or break it in biology or break it in another international exam, if you want to. But I know that for every child, you have to take things differently. But the first thing is understanding the child, understanding how they learn, so that you can help them in support, and then the school is also doing their own part. So that's what my answer to that.
Her valedictory speech left many speechless. The comments on Chrisland TV were out of this world. How are you feeling in that moment?
Her valedictory day, let's just put it, that was the day I went to heaven and came back, because I was so proud, like my chest was bursting. And the other day I think I've experienced that kind of joy was the day she was recognized at the British Council event for the prize, and then the compare went, out of 1 million. That was the first time it hit me actually what she did. And he went like, out of 1 million candidates. No, slow down, let's take this slow. Out of 1 million candidates, coming first and 100%. I was like, wow, I gave birth to this one. And I was like, so on her valedictory day, and when she was giving her speech, recognizing her dad and I, and recognizing her teachers, and recognizing all those that played a great part at church community. I was grateful to God. I was thankful. I was humbled that I'm a part of this life, and I was really glad. And I know that I prayed honestly that would not be the last day I'll experience that sense of pride with her as my child. That I know there are more moments in the future for her, and I look forward to even those ones.
What would you say to those who wonder what the hype about Chrisland is all about?
All those that say what's the hype about Chrisland, what would I say? Let me put it this way. There's a local saying that we have, who no go, no know. Right? So let me now interpret that in our formal British English. If you have not experienced the pudding, you will not, you can't relate. For Chrisland, I would say Chrisland is determined to raise global leaders. Chrisland is determined, and school has been doing this for 45 years. There's something about that. More than 45 years now. We should be getting closer to 50 now than 45. Because I know it was a long time ago we had 45th anniversary. So they are committed to doing that. And when I was looking for a school, I knew I wanted a school that in academics, there will be no holding back. They won't be playing the second fiddle. And I can say Chrisland does that for us. They would push your child. And I must say something else about Chrisland. That in the process of pushing your child. They push you as a parent to want the best for your child, to go through the process. Because I know, and this spans through the nursery, the primary, year 6, and even in year 12. So they push you, they are carrying you through the process. And as you're going through the process, even you as a parent, you're understanding what it is your child is involved in. You're understanding what your child is engaged in. You see the rigor, you see the discipline that is involved. And at home, you're able to put in your own quota to say, oh, this is a program, we stick with it to the end. You're able to encourage your child when your child is down, saying, oh, I know you're tired, but let's go on. There's something at the end of all this. And so the hype about Chrisland is not overrated. It's not overrated. There really is a hype about Chrisland. And if you come in, you will understand. And one thing also about Chrisland is, for the parents, Chrisland is family. So we all know each other, by names. And sometimes our kids get to bond, and so they make the parents bond. And like for Chrisland VGC, that's one thing I can say. The parents, we bond so well. So it's beyond what our children are doing in classrooms. Even with the parents, we get to bond. We get to share ideas. Oh, how are you doing this for your child? Can you help me with this? Can you also, And that, for me, it's what Chrisland is about. It's more than just a school. It's a community. It's a community.
Would you like to play a game?
I don't mind at all. What game do you have in mind?
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right, I know that one.
If I lose, I have to compose a song about Chrisland. But if you lose, you have to compose a song about Chrisland.
All right, I'll try. So let's see. I hope I win.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, I made a mistake.
It's supposed to be after shoot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to do
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won. So you have to compose a song about Chrisland.
The only Chrisland I know, it's the only Chrisland song I know is Show for Delight. Oh, let me think. Compose a song. Okay. It doesn't have to be long, I hope. Short song, okay.
Just very short song.
Very short song, all right. I don't know now whether it's a song or a rap, but let me try. So, here it goes. Are you looking for a school that's good? Are you looking for a school that's hip? Are you looking for a school that's got the best of everything? Chrisland. Are you looking for a school that's cool? Are you looking for a school that's great? Are you looking for a school that your kids will be happy and you too? Chrisland. Thank you. Maybe I should pursue my music career at this point. What do you think?
Nigerian Idol is a great start.
Thank you so much, Eva. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Who, What, Where.
Thank you so much, Ebon, for having me. I really had fun.
I have a question. What's 1 plus 1?
2.
2 plus 2?
4.
4 plus 4?
8.
8 plus 8?
16.
16 plus 16.
32.
It just keeps growing. Do you know what else keeps growing? The fun on Shining 4.
On Chrisland TV.